Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank you for taking the time today to attend this training session. Today, we're going to cover the topic of how to change the wallpaper on a phone. We're going to be specifically looking at how to change the wallpaper on both an iPhone and Android device. So before we begin, I'm going to introduce us. My name is Madison, and I will be joined today with my colleague Alana, and we're going to take you through the steps on how to change the wallpaper on a phone. So before we begin, we're going to go over the training objectives. So by the end of this training session, you will be able to independently change the wallpaper on your phone, whether that be an iPhone or Android. You will also independently be able to change the wallpaper on your phone through the Settings app. And finally, you'll be able to change the wallpaper on your phone through the Photos app. So overall, by the end of this training session, you will be able to successfully change the wallpaper on any device, whether that be Android or iPhone. So the question is, why is it important to change the wallpaper on your phone? Well, changing the wallpaper on your phone allows for personalization of your device, whether that be changing it to include a picture of your pet, family member, or hobby, or just basically your aesthetic. Overall, it's a way for you to showcase kind of who you are through your phone. And another possible reason you'd want to change the wallpaper on your iPhone or Android device is so you can see your apps better. So sometimes certain background colors can allow better contrast and certain apps can stand out. So that could be another reason why you may be interested in wanting to change your background on your device. So now that we kind of understand why it's important to change the background in your device, I'm going to pass it over to Alana, and she's going to start the training on how to change the wallpaper on the iPhone.
To begin, I will be going over how to change the wallpaper on an iPhone. Please note that the steps in the following slides will be done using an iPhone with iOS version 14.2. Next, I would like to show you the differences between the lock screen and the home screen. This will be useful information once you have decided on a wallpaper to apply and whether you want to apply them to either both of these screens or one of them. The lock screen appears when you first wake up your phone. Once your phone is unlocked, then you will see your home screen. It is the screen that contains all your apps and icons. Before reviewing the instructions on how to change the wallpaper on your iPhone, I'm just going to review some of the key apps. The first is the Settings app. This is represented by the gears icon. From this app, you can access controls and change them, and this includes changing the wallpaper on your iPhone. The next app is the Photos app, and it is represented by the flower-like picture. In this app, photos and videos are stored, and they can also be viewed and shared. Of course, from this app, you can also change your wallpaper. The first step is to unlock your iPhone. You can do this either by using your Face ID, your thumbprint, or by entering your password. Once your iPhone is unlocked, you will then need to access your settings. To do so, click on the settings icon that was shown to you in the previous slide containing the key apps. Once the settings are open, scroll down to find the option that says Wallpaper and click on it. Once the wallpaper option is chosen, a new screen will come up showing you a preview of both your home screen and your lock screen. From here, you can choose a new wallpaper by clicking on that option. It will then open a variety of albums that you can choose from to make your new wallpaper. If you would like to use a preset wallpaper, you can click on one of the albums, Dynamic, Stills, or Live. If you would like to use your own photo, skip to step 6. If you would like to choose a photo from your personal photo gallery, click on the below photo albums from which you would like to choose a photo. Once an album is opened, either from the preset albums offered by Apple or your own personal photo gallery, click on the photo that you would like to use as your wallpaper. Once you have selected the photo that you would like to use as your wallpaper, a preview will appear of your screen. From here, you can make adjustments to the photo as you'd like. For example, you can click on the perspective zoom icon, which is the middle icon, and this will either turn on or turn off the perspective zoom. If the photo is a live photo, you can click on the live icon to apply it as a live photo. Once you have made the proper adjustments to your photo, you can apply it as a wallpaper by clicking on the Set button in the bottom right corner of your screen. Once selected, a pop-up menu will appear where you can choose to set the photo as the wallpaper for your lock screen, your home screen, or both. Please select one of the options. Once you have done this, your wallpaper will now be set. I will now be going through how to change your wallpaper via Photos. So this is how you change it from your Photos app. To begin, the first step is to unlock your iPhone, and this can be done by either using your Face ID, your thumbprint, or by typing in your password. Once your iPhone is unlocked, navigate to the Photos app that is represented by the flower-like icon and tap on it to open it. Once it is opened, click on the appropriate album from which you would like to choose your new wallpaper. Once you have chosen the album and it is open, choose the photo that you would like to use as your wallpaper by clicking on it. Once clicked, it will open. The next step is to click the Upload button, which you will find in the bottom right corner of your screen. Once the Upload button is clicked, a new menu will appear. In this menu, scroll down to find the Use as Wallpaper option and click on it. Once you have selected the photo that you would like to use as your wallpaper, a preview will appear of your screen. From here, you can make adjustments to the photo as you'd like. For example, you can click on the perspective zoom icon, which is the middle icon, and this will either turn on or turn off the perspective zoom. If the photo is a live photo, you can click on the live icon to apply it as a live photo. Once you have made the proper adjustments to your photo, you can apply it as a wallpaper by clicking on the Set button in the bottom right corner of your screen. Once selected, a pop-up menu will appear where you can choose to set the photo as the wallpaper for your lock screen, your home screen, or both. Please select one of the options. Once you have done this, your wallpaper will now be set.
Now that we've gone through how to change the wallpaper on an iPhone, I'm going to take you through how to change the wallpaper on an Android phone. Before we can start reviewing the steps to how to change your wallpaper, we should go over some key apps that are on an Android phone. The first app is the settings. This is typically a gear icon, and here you'll have the ability to adjust things on your iPhone or get any important information you need. The second app is the gallery. This is typically a flower icon, and here you're able to access any photos or videos that you've saved or taken on your phone. Some other helpful information will be the difference between the lock and the home screen. The lock screen is what appears when you first wake up your phone, so typically when you pick it up, you'll be taken to the lock screen. The second one is the home screen. This is where all your apps are typically displayed, and after you unlock your phone, this is where you're taken. Now that we've gone over some basic information, I'm going to take you through the process of setting up your wallpaper through the Settings app. So the first step on your Android phone after you've unlocked it is to swipe down from the top of the screen, which will then display the navigation pane. Once the navigation pane is displayed, you'll be able to see some quick settings that may be helpful to you. You'll notice in particular the gear icon, which will take you to the Settings app. After tapping on this, you'll be taken to another screen which will display some key shortcuts, and the specific one we want to look at is the wallpaper, which is on the upper right corner of the quick menu. So you'll be tapping on that icon, and that will allow us to then change the wallpaper. Now that we've been taken to the changing the wallpaper screen, you'll have to decide if you'd like to change the wallpaper on your home screen, your lock screen, or your home and lock screen. This is why we reviewed what the difference was, so we can reflect back and decide which screen we'd like to change. Now that we've selected which screen we're going to change the wallpaper on, you'll see at the bottom that there's some preloaded images that the phone has already installed that you can choose from to change and assign as your wallpaper. After scrolling through this and choosing the wallpaper you've decided on, you'll click on the Set as Wallpaper button displayed at the bottom of the screen, which will then confirm your wallpaper choice and complete the process of changing your wallpaper. So that concludes the process for changing the wallpaper through the Settings app. Does anyone have any questions or anything we'd like to go over further? No? Okay, perfect. So now we'll move on to how to change your wallpaper through the Photos app. When changing the wallpaper through the Photos app, you're first going to want to launch the Gallery app from your home screen. It's the flower icon as mentioned at the start of this presentation. Once the Gallery app is launched, you'll be taken to all the photos and videos saved on your phone. Here you can go through and choose the specific photo you'd like to assign as your wallpaper. Once the photo is chosen, you can have the option to edit it if you see fit, but once you're ready to assign it as your wallpaper, you're going to go ahead and click the More button on the upper right corner. After you click the More button, you'll see a drop-down menu display a bunch of different options for you to choose from. You'll notice at the bottom the Set as Wallpaper button. You're going to click this, which will then ask you if you'd like to choose to set this picture as your home, lock screen, or home and lock screen wallpaper. Once you decide if you'd like to assign your wallpaper to the home, lock screen, or both, you're going to then click the Set as Wallpaper button displayed at the bottom of the screen, which will then confirm your wallpaper choice and complete the process of changing your wallpaper through the Gallery app. Now that we've gone through all the processes of changing your wallpaper, both on the iPhone and Android, as well as through the Settings and Gallery app, we're now going to give you the opportunity to test these different methods on your phone and decide which one you like best. If you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand and we'll be here to help you. And we're also going to be walking around just to see how you do throughout the whole process of changing the wallpaper on your phone. And with that being said, we're going to let you go ahead and test your understanding. So now that you've had the opportunity to test these different methods out, we're going to ask you which one you preferred. So does anyone have any feedback to share on basically how they felt it was changing the wallpaper on the Settings app and the Photo Gallery app? Awesome. So basically what we found was that the Settings app allows for the use of preloaded backgrounds, so you don't have to find the photo. Some of the photos are already there for you to use, and it's a lot less searching. It's also a lot easier to locate and change the wallpaper on the Settings app we found as opposed to the Photo Gallery app. However, the Photo Gallery app did allow more personalization, as you can choose to change the wallpaper with a personalized photo. And you can also edit the photo before changing and assigning it as a wallpaper. So if you want to make it black and white, do some personalized edits, you are free to do that. So now that we've reviewed the different steps for changing the wallpaper on a phone, you should now be able to independently complete the following and understand how to change the wallpaper on an iPhone through the Settings app, how to change the wallpaper on an iPhone through the Photos app, how to change the wallpaper on an Android phone through the Settings app, and how to change the wallpaper on an Android through the Photos app. Before we conclude this training session, we just want to remind you of a few key things. Just because prior to this training session you had difficulties changing the wallpaper on your phone does not mean you're behind. Technology is constantly changing, and therefore we're always learning with it. Some of us are maybe learning faster than others, but through practice, you'll overall be able to complete any task you put your mind to. We hope that the training session today helped you understand how to change the wallpaper on your phone, and you're able to walk away with some key tips on how to change the wallpaper on your phone going forward. Thank you, and have a great day.